I'd like to begin today by welcoming all my fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests to today's meeting. And I'm really pleased to present to you Perma. Now, what is Perma? If you can all write down the letters P-E-R-M-A, it'll help you remember what it is. This is an acronym, one of those wonderful positive thinking systems that if you think of each letter to represent something really important, it will give you a key to happiness. The reason I want to talk about happiness is there's a study last year done by a research company, and it showed that in America, North America, only 33% of people consider themselves to be very happy. That is, I think, too low. And I think even if you already feel very happy, there may be some people in the room who don't always feel very happy. And there may be some ways that you can work on these principles and become even happier than you are, which is, I think, a really nice thing. And I consider myself to be a very happy person, and I think these ideas are something that helps me as well. So the first letter in Perma is positive emotions and positive thinking. And this is if you go through your day and something happens that causes you to want to smile, that could be a positive emotion. These are things like if someone gives you a compliment, say a nice hat, a nice haircut, or you're feeling comfortable in your day, you've accomplished something you want to do, and maybe even you feel the feelings of friendship or love or companionship with people. These are very positive feelings, and it's really important to seek out these positive feelings in your day. And one way that you can focus on these positive feelings is, let's say you come home from a busy day and lots of things happen. What you can do is write down, take a 5 minutes, write down on a piece of paper, what are 3 positive things that happened to you in your day. And if you do this every day and remember all these positive things, you might even notice more positive things starting to happen in your day. And that's something to try. The next letter in Perma is E, and so that's engagement. And engagement is when you are feeling that you're really involved in what you're doing and the work, and this is also known as flow. If you're a programmer like me, you may have the feeling once in a while you start coding away and suddenly 3 hours go by and you feel like you're productive the whole time and you are just working away and coding. Other people who have other sorts of jobs may also find that similar kind of feeling of flow, like musicians who are practicing or anyone studying something or any other kinds of jobs. So this is really important because if you don't have this feeling of being engaged with your work, you will definitely not be as happy as you could be. For example, for me, I have a hobby of video editing. I really like doing video editing, and this is something that I enjoy. I do for you guys too. But when I get into a video, I say it's a video about making waffles. I will just start getting into it so much, and then after 3 hours, I'm done, and I just was so engaged the whole time, and now I have a beautiful waffle video, which I put on YouTube. So the next one is R for relationships. Now it's more on a more serious note. I read a study, an article that showed about the effects of solitary confinement on people in prisons. It really, if you put someone in solitary confinement for a day, a week, or even a year, some of these people are in solitary confinement for 5 years or 10 years, it basically destroys their mind, because the human mind has a need for social existence, social communication. And if you deprive someone of all these social interactions, then they will become a little bit insane, or even very much insane. So that's an extreme example of how relationships are vital to everyone. And of course, some people are more introverted, they get more energy from being alone. Other people really get energy from being with people. But everyone, even if you're introverted, you do need to see some people at least sometimes to get that human connection. And that's really a key to being happy for most people. For me, the way I do it is I try to schedule time in my busy calendar to see people, like friends and family. I'll book events like schedule a lunch or a dinner with a friend and just catch up with them. I think it's a really nice way to build relationships and also keep in the happy Perma state. And that would be very refreshing as well. So you must be wondering what the M stands for. Now, can anyone guess?
Money.
Whoa. I like that. It's not the M that I was thinking of, but it also is for many people to have the basic money requirement to buy whatever you need to survive is really important. If you don't have enough money to have basic needs like a safe place to live or the things to buy that you need to keep yourself clothing and food, definitely you'll be very unhappy. But money is for meaning in my original plan. And meaning is when you are serving a cause that's bigger than yourself. That would be like if you're working for a company like SAP and you enjoy helping out the clients, you have a relationship with the people you're helping, you really see the difference you're making in your customers, your products that you're working on, and seeing how you really help them achieve their goals. For me, I really enjoy that the products that we're making here are actually shipping, customers are using them. That's a really valuable thing for me. Also, when I'm doing things in my extracurricular time, I enjoy doing things for people, like video editing for some clients and some playing piano at some weddings. Just really feel that volunteering as well is really important. Now the last one, which is A, is achievement. Now this one is one that most people know about. If you have kids, you probably want them to get good grades. If you look at your career, you want to make sure you're working at a really good company and you've been successful in your life, and maybe you have some goals like financial goals or other kinds of goals, personal development goals. Of course, achievement is a really valuable thing, and a lot of people focus on it very heavily. But in this point, I would caution you that if you want to be really happy, it's not all about the achievement. If you only focus on achievement and miss out all the other 4 things in the acronym, then you're going to be mainly really tired and always working and maybe even get burnt out. So it's important to have a balance there, and if you want to achieve lots of stuff, that's great, but also make sure you have time to see people, make sure you have meaning and flow in your life, and just feel the positive emotions. For me, I really find achievement is, I love having these goals, and right now, outside of work, I've been taking singing lessons for 1 year, and maybe someday I'll do a speech where I sing for you guys. So that's PERMA, so positive emotions, engagement, relationships, meaning, and achievements. And I hope if write these down and remember them, they can be a useful tool for your happiness as well. So thanks.